Good morning, everybody. Happy first day of April. I'm Bill the Geek, and this is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. We're broadcasting live from Mazatlan, Mexico. Happy first day of April. Glad to see that we got a bunch of people here all signed in, ready to rumble this morning. We got Dan Mack in Columbus, Ohio, hiding in his place of work, watching us live this morning. we got that girl, my neighbor, right down the street in the house, and the infamous Dr. John is in the house, and even Mr. Brian Maiden is in the house. Woo-hoo! We got Autumn Green in the house. Hey, everybody. And James and Rita. James and Rita are in the house from sunny Ahiheek. And Thomas with the weird afro is in the house. Katrina the Maker. We got a ton of people in the house. And Brian Maiden just comes to just walking in, throwing around the dollars with a bang. Woo-hoo! Right on. Brian Maiden. Let's start out. Yeah, I'm going to say you doggone right. Thank you very much, Brian Maiden. And Pascal, good morning to you. Pat Vega in the house. Yonkers. From Yonkers, woo, you right down the street from Dr. John. Wow, we got a bunch of people in the house. Who's this? Lakaya Britton is in the house. Welcome, everyone. And I just wanted to start out. I just wanted to start out this morning saying that I won the lottery yesterday. I won $50 million, and it comes with a limousine, and it comes with a house in Beverly Hills, Hollywood. And I'm going to be living right next to Will Smith. So as soon as I turn off this broadcast today, I'm getting on my own private jet and flying to Hollywood to live next to Will Smith in my brand new mansion. Ha ha. April Fools. Ha 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 ha. April Fools. All of that was a lie. So you guys just keep on contributing that cash, because that was just a April Fool's joke. She Thinks So She Speaks is in the house from Dallas, Fort Worth. On my way back to Merida, Mexico. I have to visit that place one day. We have a lot to cover today. A lot's going on. A lot is going on. I'm still planning my trip to Copper Canyon. I'm going to talk about how that planning went down. It was very complicated. Katie Ibarra. Katie Ibarra was going. Now this is very interesting. Katie Ibarra was supposed to be with us, and when she comes the first weekend of every month and shares properties with us. And she sent me all the images. I have all the images. I'm going to share the house with you. But Katie emails me early this morning, and she's got Montezuma's revenge. She ate some bad tacos last night on the street. And that just goes to show you, Katie has lived in the Ahiheek area for about 15 years now. I mean, she's a veteran. She should know better. But she ate some bad tacos. She's in bed, going to the bathroom. She got to use the toilet in the bathroom and a bucket too. It's not a pretty scene. So be careful. Even a veteran street food eater like Katie Ibarra can get Montezuma's revenge, and it can come back to haunt you. But But I'm going to show you, she has two properties for us this morning. I have a historical moment or an important person in Mexico moment coming up shortly. And let's go to Katrina, the maker. Thank you very much, Katrina. Look at them pretty eyes. Thank you so much, Katrina. Love to Travel is in the house. Bill, we enjoyed meeting you last week. We are going to try to come back to Mazatlan during the summer. Want to check out Cerritos and Playa Brujas again. We love the wider beach. And yes, I met Love to Travel and her wonderful husband last Tuesday at Reina del Mar. They were taking the Reina del Mar tour. And I'm not going to say her real name, just, because just in case there are any super freaks out there want to go find them, steal all their stuff, right? But it was fabulous. I met them at Reina del Mar, and then Robert and the group went to this place called Angelina's. That's about a block away from Reina del Mar bed and breakfast. And it was delightful to meet Love to Travel and her husband. And me and her husband have so much in common from our childhood experiences growing up in the country. It was really great to meet Love to Travel and her fabulous husband. And looky who is here. Miriam is in the house. Let's send some healing energy to Katie Ibarra. Yes. And I got some things to say about Miriam here in a second. Miriam's in a bit of the dilemma. We're going to talk about that. Derek in the house. Good morning. Everyone enjoyed the midweek Playa del Sur video. Thank you very much, Derek. And we have a couple more videos coming out this week. First thing in the morning, I'm going to show you, and I try to show you guys all the stuff before my videos come out. That's just, I want you guys to be the first to see everything. So I'm going to show you these two houses from Katie Ibarra. That video is going to come up first thing in the morning, and then either Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to put up a video about, is it safe living in Mexico? I've already recorded that. It's in the can. It's ready to go. All I have to do is put it up. So that's what's coming up this week. Also, last Sunday, I put up the video with Kelsey. A lot of people watched that. That thing got like 1,100 views this week. And then, like Derek said, I put up a video about an apartment in Playa del Sur. That was in the middle of the week, and that video did very well. And I want to keep on catching the messages as they're coming in. And we got Jack Webb broadcasting live from Hazard, Kentucky. And I've been to Hazard, Kentucky. Oh, it's a disco town. They got a lot of disco. Brenda Douglas in the house. And from Korea, good evening, morning from Busan, Korea. About 10 days until I'm back in Canada, then hopefully in Mexico. Yahoo! Come on down, baby. Come on down. Woo-hoo. Okay. Yeah, hit that like button. Sure. Okay. First things first. Yeah, so that's what's coming up. Okay, now. So I'm planning this trip. Let me go over here to my images. Okay. So I want to talk to you about my trip to Copper Canyon. Let me see. I got to look through. Oh, here we go. Okay. So the trip I will start in Mazatlan, and take the bus to Las Mochis. There you go. That's where it all starts, right there. And I'm going to tell you about this. I already bought my bus ticket, and I was supposed to leave. Tomorrow morning at 7:15 in the morning. And what was supposed to happen was I take the bus to Las Mochis, and here's the full trip right here. Take the bus from Mazatlan to Los Mochis, and then up to that little town way up there. It's called DV's something, but unfortunately, I have my logo over the name, so you can't see what it says. Okay, but that's where I'm going to go. So the bus ride from Mazatlan to Los Mochis is 440 pesos. That's $20. But with my senior citizen discount card, that means it's a 6-hour bus ride, luxury bus ride. You get like 75 movie channels, and and you can recharge your cell phone the whole time. They have Wi-Fi on the bus. But with my senior citizens discount card, it's only going to cost me like 200 pesos or $10. Now, let me tell you something. I got my bus ticket. Oh God, I got my bus ticket like Wednesday of this week, and here's why. To use your senior citizens discount card on a bus, let's say there's like 50 people on the bus, they only let 4 or 5 people. If you're on a bus, they only let 4 or 5 people use their senior citizens discount card. So if you show up at the last minute to get your ticket, and then you show them your senior citizens discount card, and you got 4 or 5 other senior citizens that showed up ahead of time, then you can't use your discount. And that's a significant discount. It's a half off discount. So anyway, that's why I go at least 2 days early to buy my ticket. So I already have my ticket. So what is supposed to happen is I was going to go to Los Mochis tomorrow, 6-hour ride. I get there around 2:00 in the afternoon. I could shoot some videos in the afternoon. And then the next day, then that red line starts at the bottom from Los Mochis, and there's the town I'm going to, Divisadero. That's about halfway. And I wanted to be able to take really good videos for you guys. So I looked it up on the internet, and people on the internet will tell you where are the best places to sit on the bus to get really quality videos and all that. So I need to sit on the right-hand side of the bus. The bus schedule is very strange. It's not a bus, it's a train. The train only goes north on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and it only goes south on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And here's where the nightmare began. So I contacted them, and I could only contact them by email. I didn't see a phone number. So, you know, I wanted to make my reservations, get everything. But the thing is, they would only accept a wire transfer from my bank. One way to my destination is about $100. It's $100 there and $100 back. And you can't just go and the same day get the train back. And that train ride lasts for about 7 hours. And they say it's beautiful. So I'll have to spend the night in Divisadero. I'll spend the night there, and then I can get a train on the way back. The train leaves Los Mochis at 8:00 in the morning. And then I go to the name of that town that starts with a D, and I would get on that train at 10:55. But the problem was this was really messed up. The problem was my bank transfer was going to take 3 to 5 days to go through. So that caused a problem right there. But for some reason, my bank transfer went through in about 12 hours, and they wanted to see documentation that the payment had been made. So I sent them the documentation, but then that money, this is so weird, that money goes to a bank. It's a JP Morgan bank in New York City, whatever, okay? And that takes 1 to 3 business days. So I can't go. I can't go until they send me the tickets, and I won't get the tickets until like Tuesday of this week. So I had to reschedule the whole trip until next weekend. So the bus line will not give me a refund, but the good news about that is I only lost $10. Okay, I'm good with that. At least I didn't plan a flight. At least I didn't pay $150 for an airplane. But anyway, I tell you what, this was planning this and figuring out, well, when does the train leave? How do you pay for it? How can I pay you? That whole deal. They don't take credit cards. If I had to do this again, I would have just shown up an hour before the train left and got on. So I have reservations for Monday. Only a miracle is going to get me on the train by Monday. I mean, a super miracle. But I also have reservations for next Monday. So that is where the trip stands. I'm very sorry. So I won't have those great videos until I get back in about 10 days from now. Okay, let's go back. Let's get back to comments. I can't wait to take the trip. Let's see what I missed over here. Javelina Flips. One day I'm going to ask you, Javelina Flips. One day I'm going to ask you, well, why do you have that name? What kind of name is that? Annie and whatever. Okay. Annie is in the house, Anya, and she just moved to Mazatlan. She's moved in. Her furniture showed up last night. She's living somewhere in El Centro, just got here, I believe, on the 28th. All kinds of people are moving to Mazatlan. They love Mazatlan once they visit one time. And I'm telling you, don't take the Reina del Mar bed and breakfast tour, because half of those people moved down here. Anya took the tour. I took the tour. And people just move on down. Love to travel, jealous. Oh, and Love to Travel's in a tricky situation because her husband just got transferred to Indiana. Whatever. Okay, Katrina the Maker. What age does Mexico consider to be a senior citizen? You can be 60 years old and get your senior citizen's discount card. I believe you have to have a 1 year, a 2 year, a 3 year, a 4 year, or a permanent visa to take advantage of that. I'm not sure. Maybe you can get one with a temporary, with one of those 180 day. I don't know, but I think you have to have some type of visa to get it. They're not hard to get. The paperwork takes about a day or so to go through, and it's really handy. You get in. I did a video on it. Just go through my playlist, and you'll see all the details. We got it done in Chapala. We got it done in Chapala. Let's just keep going down the list here and see what people are talking about. Danita Price. If you're not quite 65, can you get a discount card? You only need to be 60 years old. 60 to get your senior citizens discount card. I'm looking at Google Earth pictures of Divasadero. The mountains are spectacular. Yeah, I looked it up, and so I'm only going halfway because round trip, it's like 3,771 pesos, which is just under 4,000 pesos, about $200 round trip to take. And there are 4 classes you can go. I'm going tourist class. They have 4 classes. I forget the exact name of the classes, but tourist class is the cheapest. And if you go all the way, it starts to build up for a one-way trip. Kim J is in the house, always happy to see you in the house. And MZ Lowe, Ola from Atlanta, Georgia. Woo-hoo! James and Rena, they have changed the rules, making it harder for temps, gringos, to get the discount card. K-Feo. K-Feo means how ugly. That's a term. I want to do some weekly phrases you need to know in Mexico videos. We're 21 minutes into the broadcast. We have 48 people in the house. And we have 22 likes, and we have 28 dollarinis in donations. That's pretty good. Okay. Something else I wanted to say. I receive a Social Security check, and I was watching a video. Ernie at No Bull. Let me turn this off. Ernie and his channel is No Bull, something like that. He joined us briefly last week, but he was saying make sure to send in this form. There is a form. If you're receiving Social Security, there's a certain form that you have to send in by June every year to let them know that you're still alive. That's funny. Yeah. So I've been sending mine in, but during the pandemic, they said, okay, you don't have to send it in now because of the pandemic. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you guys something, and it kind of has a double-edged sword on this. You have to get all of that communication done through the Social Security office. And I initiated my Social Security in Guadalajara at the Guadalajara American Consulate there. So you have to set an appointment, and you have to give them all this passport, financial information. You have to get all this information, and then a few weeks later, I was getting a Social Security check. Now, they don't accept phone calls. They don't accept mail. You can only email them. And the funny thing is, they're really good about getting back to you on email with your concerns. But when I was in my interview, the place is weird. It's a zoo, totally packed. You can't take any computers in there. You can't take your phone in there. The place is locked down. But I'm talking with the guy. He's speaking fluent English, and he said, "Bill, you don't know. We cover expats concerned." And it was some ungodly area gets all their information, their Social Security, all kinds of other stuff through the Guadalajara office. So here's how it works. You email the office in Guadalajara. You always have to include your Social Security number and date of birth. But once you email them one time, always use that email to correspond with them. And I'm still corresponding with them from an email that I started maybe 4 years ago. That way they can see all your history, all of your information, whatever. That's how it works. So anyway, last year, this form I'm talking about that you need, if you're on Social Security, that you need to send in, I mean, I can download the form and send it in, but I got to send it through DHL. That's going to cost me like $50. Last year I sent the form in. I took a picture of the form, filled it out, and then I'd send a picture of my passport with it, and I emailed it to the Guadalajara Social Security office. So I emailed them this week and I said, hey, can I just send you this information again this year via email? And the guy said, oh, no, you're good. You're still getting your money. You're in our system. Don't send us anything this year. So whatever. But that's kind of important to people. If you're on Social Security, you don't want your stuff to get interrupted, but I think that's kind of important. James and Rena, pretty sure you need to be a citizen now to get the discount card. Wow, changed in the last few months. Thank God I have mine. That kind of sucks. That's terrible. Okay, now, so let's move ahead. We're going to move. I didn't do this last week, but I do try to provide information about Mexico that you might want to know about. You may be thinking about moving to Mexico, and you may be living in Mexico, but maybe you don't know anything about Mexico. So I want to introduce you to this guy right here. Here you go. Introducing Carlos Slim Helú. The Mexicans know him as Carlos Slim. No, he's not a narco. That is the wealthiest man in Mexico. You don't put the Helú at the end of the name. Every Mexican, you can ask anybody in Mexico, who is Carlos Slim? Carlos Slim, his parents are Lebanese. They moved to Mexico City, and that's where Carlos Slim was born. He is the richest man in Mexico. Now, my database of information comes from 2021, so this may have changed. Maybe somebody else is more wealthy than Carlos Slim right now. And I'm going to provide you with some information and all of this information is 2021 information. But Carlos Slim at that period of time owned Telmex. That is the phone company in Mexico. For people as old as me, for people as old as me and Dr. John, we remember Mall Bell. Telmex is like Mall Bell. But also there's and if you come to Mexico, you're going to get your internet. You get a landline through Telmex. Also, there's Telcel. Carlos Slim owns Telcel. Also, Carlos Slim also owns OXXO. Hold on now. Okay, so OXXO, there are 18,000 OXXOs in Mexico. 18,000. Here in Mazatlan, there's an OXXO like every 2 or 3 blocks. If you get on the freeway and go anywhere, you're going to see OXXO everywhere there. Now, actually, Carlos Slim doesn't own those solely. He's in this organization. It's called Grupo FEMSA. Grupo FEMSA. It's, one of those holding companies. He has a 50% interest in OXXO through that holding group. He also owns, so to speak, the Coca-Cola franchise in Mexico. That's better than selling drugs. He also owns the Heineken interest in Mexico. And for you guys who are old geeks like you may remember Comp USA, the computer retail store in the United States. Carlos Slim owned Comp USA. That's Carlos Slim, the richest man in Mexico. Very intelligent guy. He got the cash. And that is my Mexico moment for this week. Carlos Slim. Okay. Okay, so we're going to move along here a little bit. Zen Maiden is in the house. I'm on a bit of a delay here between what I see showing up here. Zen Maiden from Los Angeles, packing and sorting our move to Mexico City in June. Well, enjoy Mexico City. I got to go there again. People that have been to Mexico City love some Mexico City. Okay, now I do. Okay. Miriam, where do you apply for that senior's card? Miriam, all I can say is watch my video. And you got to check out James and Rena's information if you can even still get one. But watch my video. Let me think about this. Go through. I've got a video. It's called "Saving Money in Mexico," or it may be titled "The Mexico Senior Citizens Discount Card." I believe there's an organization. I believe the organization is called DIF. DIF. That's what I think. And they're all through Mexico. It's kind of like the governmental YMCA, except they don't do exercise there. But they have all these little groups and organizations in there. You go in and see the people. They give you a form to fill out. You give them some paperwork. But we will have to confirm, check out James and Rena's information that maybe it is only available to Mexican citizens right now. What else? I'm going to get to very shortly the houses from Katie Ibarra very shortly. Okay, I have two things here that I want to talk about. Thing number one is I'm going to say tomorrow starts Semana de Santa. Semana de Santa, which is the week of the saint, which you may as well call it just Easter celebration. And if you look up Semana de Santa on Google and say, well, how long does that last? Google will say that it lasts for 2 weeks. It officially starts tomorrow, and then it'll run through a week from tomorrow, which is Easter Sunday. And then it lasts a week after that. And so that means that I'm going to be getting on the bus on Easter Sunday. That really doesn't excite me all that much because I don't know what it's going to be like. But it's a zoo. Semana de Santa. I'm going to say that's the time that you really don't want to travel to Mexico because it is a zoo. Everybody in Mexico celebrates. People take a week off, 2 weeks off. They take vacations. The beaches. When I lived in Puerto Vallarta and it was Semana de Santa, people that lived in Puerto Vallarta, we would call each other on the phone. We'd say, have you been to the beach today? Oh, yes, it was terrible. There's like 1 million people down there. Oh, have you walked down this street? Oh, yeah, there's people everywhere. And I took a taxi this week, and I was talking with the taxi driver, and he said, oh, yeah, it's going to be, he said it's great for the town. It's great for business, but it's just like people everywhere, and it's great for him. His name was Victor, I think. And I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying at home. He said, that's the best thing to do. Just stay at home, watch some TV. So whatever, but that's happening. It starts tomorrow. And it is the perfect time not to go anywhere in Mexico. Okay, Camping Alan, we haven't seen you in a while. Ola from Ouray, Colorado, but in Phoenix currently. Ola Camping Alan, we haven't seen you in a while. Happy to see you. And Chow from La Dulce Vita in Italy. We got people in Korea. We got people in Italy. The fun never stops here on the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. And of course, we have 2 cameras. Got to show the view over here. This is the side view to show you guys what's really going on in the studio. Here's what's happening. We got computers and stuff. Now, these are the main 2 computers right here, but behind these computers, we got a big screen, 72-inch visual that so I can really see what's happening, see what's going on. And then around that big screen, we got computer monitored surveillance systems that we can see if people are walking down the hallway or coming up the deck or anything like because. And then we got guns and stuff in here. So with this surveillance system, somebody comes through that door, boom, boom, boom. You know, just like United States. Yeah, that's what's happening down here. Woo! William Stoneman. Howdy from Tennessee, Mr. Mustache. Always good to see you in the house. And Angie Hernandez. Buenos dias from Dallas, Fort Worth. Always great to see you guys in the house. Okay. Real quick. I'm going to talk about noise. I'm going to tell you, man, noise in Mexico it can be a big problem. And I live 2-3 blocks from the beach, and there are all these. That's where the main street is. This main street goes all the way from right over there, 3 blocks, right into the Malecon, right into El Centro to Reina del Mar bed and breakfast, all the way. It's like 20 miles. Well, okay, 13 miles. And 3 blocks from where I live, they have a bunch of bars, and these bars turn their music up really unbelievably loud, and they play their music until 4 o'clock in the morning every night, Monday through Monday. And I tell you what, I got a boom box next to my bed. I use Bluetooth to connect that to YouTube, and I turn on rain sounds with thunder and lightning, and I listen to that until 4 o'clock in the morning. Then I don't hear any of that music. Now, let me talk about this a little bit more. I have a very good friend that lives about 3 blocks away from me. She owns 3 properties here in Mexico. She's from Colorado, and she just bought this one property, and I made a video about it and showed you guys the pictures of it about 2 months ago. And she was so excited, and it's a great apartment. She rents it for $100 a night. It's right on the beach. Not only is it right on the beach, it has a private pool that's heated right on the beach, fully furnished. But this apartment is right across the street from where they play that music all night. And she's been trying to rent this place, and people stay there for one night and leave. And she's freaking out. She's really upset with this. You can get into a place in Mexico with construction workers or with bars, and the music will be so loud. And they have noise rules down here, but nobody enforces them. That's one of the most terrible parts about living in Mexico. Dr. John, Crapo Productions. Traditionally, there's a huge migration of vacationers to the beaches in Mexico during Semana Santa. probably applies to in the Lake Chapala area. I agree with you. Good to stay put this week. I'm telling you, man, it's a zoo and it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun, but it's kind of like we had carnival down here. I didn't go. It was like a million people. I don't need to be around a million people. And yes, it was a little yes, Miriam, a little dramatic. Oh, it's so fun. Oh, and Miriam, I do want to say, okay, we got Hawkins in the house. Hola, Hawkins in the house. Good morning, Hawkins. Alice, ooh. Okay, now Miriam's talking trash here. This is total garbage. Embrace the noise. It's happiness. If you're a sour pussycat, go back up to the cave up north. I tell you what, Miriam, I like to sleep, okay? And those people should turn that music down. They play that music so loud that if I did have a AR-15, there would be about 10 less bar owners down on the beach for sure. Okay, now, ooh, even that girl has stuff to say. What's she talking about? Let's go back over here. Discount. There you go. Discount. That's exact. INAPAM. The rules vary by state. Great. Legal foreigners are eligible with either permanente or temporal. Very good. Some require property ownership with the temporal. Tell you what, that girl's like a rocket scientist. We went to Walmart. I think that was this week. That girl, she is a rocket scientist. So she cleaned up that information. Annie, 2 blocks from the cathedral in Centro, moved this week here for Semana Santa. Love celebrations. Good for you. And I'm sure you'll be out there in the streets having a good time. All right. Okay. The place is awesome for $100 a night, but it would be difficult listening to music. It's a great place, but I'm telling you, man, that noise, and you guys do not understand the strength of this noise. And Angie, you are right. Nothing is more important than a good night's sleep. That's right. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. Oh, that girl is James Arena. That girl is that new info or older than a month ago. Okay. I'm just so happy that we have such intelligent people that show up and share time with us. And having said that, we are 43 minutes into this wonderful broadcast. The first day of April, all of these wonderful people are in the house. Okay, now, so let me share. So, and that girl is saying this is current information. Okay, now what happened? I'm looking for something and I don't see it. Where's my stuff? Here we go. Okay, now here we go. Where's that stuff? Okay. Okay. Now, this is Katie Ibarra's latest house for sale. Right here. Oh, and Katie ate a bad taco last night and she's on the toilet right now. And she's either doing one thing or the other thing. And we all know what we're talking about there. And I want to thank Dr. John for contributing to the channel. I appreciate those contributions. They go a long, long way because with the value of the peso going up, my rent is going up every month. So here we go. I think I got it. I think I got another message. Okay, here we go. Brand. I got to click this button. Okay. Let's see if I can click the right button here. Okay. Here we go. There you go. Now, this house is for sale in the Ajijic area. It's selling for $175,000. $100,000. The good thing about this property is it's located right in the middle of Ahihic. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 1 floor. You have to park on the street. It is in a gated community, but it's smack dab in the middle of Ahihic. For those of you that know a little bit about Ahihic, it's like 2 blocks away from the Lake Chapala Society. It's about 2 blocks away from the plaza in Ahihic. The location is fabulous, $175,000. If you want to buy this house, contact Katie Ibarra. All of her information is in the description below. I'm going to click through here and let you guys see the house. Here you go. That is the stairway that goes up to the apartment, I guess. Here's the living area, and it appears to be very spacious, with the living room joining the dining area and the kitchen. Lots of light coming in, very clean and close to everything for $175,000 from Katie Ibarra. And you can see and it comes, it's fully furnished. All of the furniture you see, you're going to get when you give them $175,000. Beautiful woodwork. Everything's nice and modern. Large bedroom with lots of storage space. Windows, lots of air coming through the house. Beautiful green tiles in the bathroom. Good water pressure. And look at this beautiful backyard. And this information is from Katie Ibarra. And these murals are painted on the big safety wall in the backyard. A beautiful, beautiful place. And there's even like a quiet little deck where I think you can overlook the lake. There you go. Love to travel. Adios. Love to travel. Okay, now. So I asked Katie, I said, Katie, we would like to have a wow moment. We would like to have a wow moment. We'll show the $175,000 house, but can you show us a wow, a house that people would say, wow? Because, I know a lot of you people watching the broadcast today, it's like $175,000 ain't nothing. You don't want like a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, all that living room, all scrunched up together. You want some space. You don't mind spending like $1 million, $800,000. I know you out there. So, so I asked Katie, well, we want a wow. We want a wow house. We want a house that we got the money and we want to spend the money. So I said, Katie, give us something like that. So here it is. Here is the wow house. And I know, like Brian Maiden, I know Brian Maiden got like $1 million. He ain't got nothing to do with Dr. John, that girl. I know all y'all got like $1 million. Instead of giving me like $20, $2, you guys should buy me a car. I know you guys loaded with that cash, right? So here it is. This is the wow house. Oh, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. This now the thing is, this thing only has 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. It's in Ahihic, and you can see the view of the mountains. Its own private swimming pool. I can't believe that place only has 3 bedrooms and 3 baths, but whatever. And here is, I did something wrong when I edited this. Okay, here we go. And it is selling for, it's like I cut off the price, but the price is right around $750,000. That's all I can say. $750,000, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 1 half bath, 2-story. Private swimming pool, views of the lake and the mountains. Is it in a gated community? No. And look, it even comes with a dishwasher, microwave, stove, oven, refrigerator, freezer, a clothes dryer, a clothes washer, and a clothes dryer. All for, let's see if I can see it here. All for $700. It's like $750,000. That is the Wow House. So this week we have the Little House and we have the Wow House. And God bless Katie. Hola, James and Rena. Hola, I'm glad you guys talking to each other. We got 59 people in the house, and let me turn off that image. I got to remember to turn them on and turn them off. I'm back. Woo! So there you guys go. Oh my God. Let me go back to comments over here. I can see comments coming in, but they show up. Here we go. Right here. Okie dokie. Here we go. I've always been a proponent of keeping a low profile in Mexico. Choosing a piece of real estate should follow that rule. IMHO. Dr. John, I don't know what that means. IMHO. But I tell you what, one of the mysterious parts of Mexico is when you walk down the street and you see a really crappy door and a crappy wall. Many times behind the crappy door and the crappy wall, there's like a mansion back there, and you would never think it. You open you see the crappy wall, you see the crappy door, you open it up, and there's this huge garden in there with beautiful trees and a big mansion. People don't show their stuff in Mexico. That's how you get robbed. You don't show your stuff in Mexico. Here. Dr. John's giving the what does that mean? Here we go. In my humble opinion. Yeah. People lay low down here in Mexico. Let's see what people are talking about here. Got people leaving comments. Travel with activated charcoal supplements. Okay. This should alleviate the horrible discomfort of Montezuma's revenge. Thank you, that girl. Let's see who else is talking. We got people talking today. Hola. Keith Hanna is in the house. Jack Webb, agree 100%, 110% with Dr. John. Yes. From Korea, in my honest opinion. What? Where have I been? I have never seen that acronym. Where was I? What rock was I under? That girl agrees with Dr. John. Yeah, folks, I'm telling you, people do not show their stuff down here. Because that's how you get robbed. People will come take your stuff. And in the video that it's already been made, but I talk about 5 examples of crime in Mexico, and it talks about these people. in Puerto Vallarta, friends of mine, they had a fabulous house. It was like 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, but it was in a very economically challenged neighborhood. And they had all kinds of super art in there, fabulous furniture, super view of the ocean. But it was the only house like that in the neighborhood. They had 2 cars. And they lived in they were from the state of Washington. So they thought they could just leave their house for 6 months and come back, and then everything would be all right. But when they came back in 6 months, all of their stuff was gone. Everything, even their cars. Where did you think you were living? People just don't understand, man. You show that stuff and people are going to say, they got stuff. I think I want stuff too. That's the way it is, man. I don't let anybody see my stuff. You know, like where I'm shooting today, this isn't real. Where I'm videoing today, this isn't even really my place. This is a place down the street behind the gas station, and I only shoot here Saturday mornings. I'm only in this location on Saturday mornings. I take all these lights and the cameras and all the computers. It's a hassle, but nobody knows. They can't see where I really live. My place is fabulous. I got like 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 2 or 3 swimming pools. I got all kinds of people working for me and stuff, you know. So anyway, that's about it. All right, you guys, let me look at my notes, see what is going on. Oh, Dan Mack, if you're still in the house, I did want to ask you, does German Village still have Max and Irma's? Okie dokie. I think that I have hit all of my stuff for today. There's one more thing. I got everything on the list. Okay. I don't know if I'm the only one that's doing YouTube videos out there. I know a couple of other people have to be doing YouTube videos. And I know how to do search engine optimization, which helps my videos go higher and show up on the front pages in a YouTube search. And there was a tool out there called TubeBuddy. And TubeBuddy was selling like mad, and but it ends up that, and I still pay $5 a month for that, but it ends up that their information was not as accurate as they say it was. So I switched over to this new SEO software for YouTube, and it's called VidIQ. VidIQ, and it's fabulous. And when I put up Kelsey's video last week, I think that's why it got 1,000 views this week. And the other video that I did in midweek, it's gotten like almost 600 views, and which, I mean, that's not 1 million views, but with VidIQ, I'm getting more views on my videos. That is just an SEO tip for anybody that is putting up YouTube videos. Okay, I'm going to check my list one more time, just like Santa Claus. Checking my list, checking it twice. Got to find out if Bill's Nadia nice. Okay, I don't think that is okay. Annie, congratulations. Enjoy your new home. Yeah. It's funny. It's hilarious living down here. It really is. But anyway, that's all I've got for today. Again, I'm going to put up this video about Katie's house first thing in the morning. Then on Wednesday or Thursday, I'm putting up a video. It's about, is it safe living in Mexico? I talk about reasons why it is safe, and I talked about what has happened to me. Oh yeah, click the like button. Click the like button. What has happened to me that has involved crime in the last 18 years. So let me click this button over here. I do know what I wanted to say now. Let me see. I want to click this button. Um I do want to say no, I don't watch TV. I've been in here 8 months. I've never watched TV, but they turned the cable on like 2 weeks ago, and it's March Madness. So this afternoon, I will be watching the Final Four games. I watched the women's Final Four last night. I generally never watch television, but it's so entertaining. So there are 2 NCAA Final Four games on this afternoon starting at 3:09 my time. I guess that's mountain time. So I'm going to be watching that. Brian Maiden, thank you so much for contributing to the channel. Thank everyone for showing up today and sharing this time with everybody else. And thanks everyone for sharing information. I'm Bill the Geek, and this is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel broadcasting live from Mazatlan, Mexico. And we will see you. Hopefully next Saturday, the day before Easter.